Liz Johnson has her eyes set on yet another major title and her second at Ashwaubenon Bowling Alley. During yesterday's match play, she managed to climb from 6th to finish as the top seed in today's final. Now she's trying to hold off 3 other contenders. The Go Bowling PWBA Players Championship right now on CBS Sports Network. Lambeau Field is the historic home of the 4-time Super Bowl champion Packers. Just down the street from Ashwaubenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay, we bring you the Go Bowling PWBA Players Championship Finals. 4 of the world's best bowlers compete for big prize money and become part of professional bowling history. Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Green Bay. It's great to have with us Dave Ryan alongside Kelly Kulick, 6-time major champ. We're joined on our broadcast as well by USBC Hall of Famer Carolyn Doran-Ballard. And Kelly, you know better than anyone, there's nothing like show day for a major.
Oh my gosh, Dave, it is a major championship title today. One of these girls will walk away with an asterisk next to their name saying major champion. Lights, bigger prize fund. It's going to be an exciting day.
We can't wait. Big question, can anyone take down the top seed? Liz Johnson, she is the #1 seed for a reason. Looking for a 16th career title and the reigning player of the year. We start the day with a 4 seed, last year's top rookie, Stephanie Johnson, against Clara Guerrero, longtime international star from Colombia. The 2 seed, Shannon O'Keefe, our tour winner earlier this year at the nationwide Sonoma County Open, leading to the top seed in the Hall of Famer, Liz Johnson. Let's talk Stephanie Johnson here, Kelly, and her game right now. Is she ready for a big breakout?
She is. You know, she's coming off 2015 season as Rookie of the Year, and right now she's living, eating, and breathing bowling. She's working in a bowling center back in Texas. She's taking proper maintenance to keep her body in shape. She's looking for her first title and her first major title of the season.
But Liz Johnson awaits as the top seed. She only has to bowl 1 game in the championship match, 4 U.S. Open titles. 2 queens, a Players Championship back in 2001. Can anyone beat Liz today?
Liz is tough. That's all I can say about her. She's going for another major championship. If she wins this title today, it will give her her 2nd Triple Crown win of her career. She's got the oldest age in the field, but that gives her wisdom, experience, and the endurance to do it.
She will be tough to beat today. We can't wait for bowling on CBS Sports Network from Green Bay. It is time to bowl from Green Bay for the world's best. Take center stage. Only one can be a major champion. We start the 2016 Go Bowling PWBA Players Championship right now. Carolyn Doran-Ballard, 3rd member of our crew, is joined by Clara Guerrero.
We have seen an influx of the international players being extremely successful out on the PWBA Tour. You topped that list. Give us a couple of reasons why you've been so successful.
I definitely believe that we have bowled for so many years on our national teams and compete overseas and internationally with the best players in the world, and that has given us that experience and that confidence to be now here on the women's tour in the United States, and I think that that's the key.
Excellent. Well, good luck today. Back to you, Dave.
CDB thanks. A future for the sport lane pattern. Kelly, break it down for us.
Well, Dave, the girls bowled on 42 feet, so you see this line here is the end of the pattern. We bowled on ice, a medium condition. 42 feet is about the medium length. The volume is ice, 26 mils, and the girls were able to play straighter around the track, but then as the lanes broke down, they went more left to right. So a lot more angles playing today, and you'll see the girls attack the play much differently as the lanes break down.
Stephanie Johnson from Grand Prairie, Texas. Starts us off. And a good start. All 10 down.
Strike right out of the gate for Stephanie. So on this medium pattern, Stephanie's going to be somewhere right around between the 2nd and 3rd arrow, around 13 or 14. The break point's going to be around 10, and as the ball goes off the pin deck, it splits the 8-9 and continues to the left side. Great ball reaction.
Clara Guerrero, 19 years, Team Colombia. That hurry and leaves the 2.
Light pocket hit for Clara. First ball out of the gate, a little nerves to get out of the system. She's playing a little bit deeper than Stephanie. And that light ball reaction leaves her 2-pin, single pin spare, what the girls want to leave. Sliding around 24, a little bit deeper at the arrow zone 15, and her break point was a pinch further right around board 8.
Wow. Just got the side of that too. Well, the plastic spare ball to take care of her mark early. Clara, 34 years old, former star at Wichita State.
Yeah, all the girls use a plastic ball to go straighter at the spares. They take the lane out of play. Might have hit a pinch of oil down the lane, but she hit the 2 pin just on the side of it to knock it over. Little breath of fresh air. Frame 2, now in the left lane, she's already got a different ball in her hand. So we'll have to see. She may be seeing a lot of differences between the 2 lanes.
Has to hurry and leaves the double wood instead, so the 2-8 up for Clara.
Yeah, even with the ball change, the same similar reaction that she saw on the right lane. Let's take a look right here. Sliding roughly around the same area, same part of the arrow zone, gets the ball down again right around the break point around board 6, 7, 8, which is a bit further right than what it was on the other lane. Doesn't have enough energy to get back. 2-8 spare conversion.
Trying to cover and does nicely for the mark. That's a good spare for Clara. He's gone from a 5-step to a 4-step approach. We'll break that down a little bit more the next time she steps up.
Yeah, and the key on the 4-step approach is pushing the ball in that first step. On this 2-8 spare, she's going to make a slight adjustment to the right so the ball picks up sooner. Ball hits a 2-pin and goes straight back to take out the 8-pin. Multiple ways to shoot that spare. Clara decides to hook at it and catches the sleeper.
Second frame for Stephanie. Wow. Power bowling right at that 1-3 pocket with some rev rate. Explodes through the pins.
Yeah, Stephanie is just a little bit outside of Clara's zone. She's more around 12, 13 at the arrows. She's controlling the break point right at board 10 at that indicator mark down there, about 44 feet. And from there, the ball, her speed and rev rate, just packs a punch to the pins. She's got a fire under her belly.
Told us last night she has great attitude coming into this championship match, feels as confident as she ever has in her career. That comes in high though. Have to cover the 3-6 for her mark.
I love Stephanie's game. She's got a great swing plane. That one just a little bit straighter through the front. She hits the break point again at board 10, but it was inside of her target at the arrow zone, causing the ball to go high, leaving the 3-6 spare. Plastic ball to convert the spare, she'll go fairly straight at it.
Converts, so each bowler comes through early. Not the easier single pin conversion.
Stephanie also has a 4-step approach. When you're shooting the 3-6 spare or 3-6-10, you want the ball to deflect to the right and outside of the pins and hope that the ball just continues to deflect and converts the spare. We shoot those a lot with Team USA, so she's well seasoned with that spare.
Back to Clara, seeking her first ever tour title. High flush, all 10 down for Clara Guerrero.
Great execution on that one. She used the same ball that she went to on the left lane to line up on the right lane. Here's her 4-step approach. Now the ball has to move on that first step. She loves to round it into the swing. She gets a long 3rd step. Her swing plane, look how great that level is of the ball at the height of her backswing. Great leverage at the foul line. Continuation of the knee bending forward. For such a petite young lady, she's got a lot of power behind her. She really just dances to the foul line.
Looks for back-to-back jacks, has all 10 down. What is the main reason to make that change from the 5 to the 4-step approach?
It's always a timing issue. You know, in USBC coaching, it's timing plus swing equals release, and you're looking for that mechanism to give you that fluidity at the bottom of your swing, that flat spot, to create great leverage and great power through the shot. So it's usually just a feel mechanism for each player to give them that feeling that they're looking for.
Back to Stephanie. Comes in a touch high, and the 4 stands for her single pin conversion coming up. First TV show of the year for Stephanie. Won in Wichita last year, part of her Rookie of the Year run as we check her road to the finals.
Yeah, and round 1 she was 3rd, round 2 moved up to 2nd. She never really looked back. She's been consistent all week long, and then in round 4 she dropped to 4th, but she's on the show. Once you get to the show, a little bit of luck and the skill gets you there.
One thing she told us last night, she tells herself often, listen to the lane. Watch the way it responds in practice. Just before the TV show, things, Kelly, as you know, change so much with the lights and the way the oil breaks down. So far, each bowler has been solid.
Yeah, the one thing you'll notice as the show progresses is most of the players are going to play in the same part of the lane. Not many hook players on the show this week, so they'll break down moderately slower than they normally do. You'll see some ball changes, but mostly the angle is just going to creep inside and open up a little bit as time progresses.
Long-time Team USA star leaves the 10-pin this time. 12 years for Stephanie, and Kelly knows as a former teammate, lots of gold medals and success.
Yeah, I love Stephanie's game. She, again, right around the same point, the Arizona pinch further right at the break point, but the ball speed is so great and so aggressive that watch the 6-pin, it just falls short of the 10-pin. The ball deflects slightly off. One of Stephanie's greatest assets, again, is her ball speed. She's able to create a lot of ball speed and a lot of power.
There's the 10, there's the mark. Any player converts a 7-10 split on our CBS Sports Network finals will receive a $100,000 bonus courtesy of Ultimate Bowling Products. How many 7-10s have you made?
I have made 3 in my career, yes. Wow. 1 only in competition, but it's one of those things that when you make it, you have to count it.
Oh, absolutely.
Don't want to leave them, but if you can make it, oof. I will say pins do fly and bounce in these pin decks back here.
Talking to it. On the 9 stands for Clara.
Solid 9-pin. Let's take a look at it. Here's her right step, crosses over in front of her left, continues to walk left, but then slides back a little bit straighter. Falls off balance, so physically execution not as sound, but the ball's high, passes by, and leaves the 9-pin.
She talked to us last night about her speed at the approach, being smooth, believing in her shot. Boy, each bowler so far, hi Stephanie, looks confident. There's the 9, there's the mark. Staying clean. Johnson Guerrero from hoops to hockey, the diamond of the gridiron. The morning's most outrageous team has you covered. Don't miss Boomer and Carton weekday mornings starting at 6 Eastern right here on CBS Sports Network, the 24-hour home of CBS Sports.
I know, Claire, when I talked to her earlier, too, we talked about her changing her approach 4 to 5. She's really just trying to get the ball into the swing smooth. Let it flow so her body can follow it. That's been her key most of the week.
Oh, 10 down. 2 strikes for Johnson, now 3 for Clara Guerrero of Colombia. And we've got ourselves a great opening match. The Players' Championship from Green Bay is underway. Step ladder finals. Conclusion, Guerrero, Johnson next.